Alright, sorry about the wind. I don't really have anything to block it, but it's pretty damn windy out here. I'm here in Oak Point. Oak Point, it's kind of like, well, it's along the Kennebecasis River. It's on the other side though. And it's like, it's kind of farther down than, you know, than where I usually went, or when I I get mad at myself for messing up words. It's farther than I've gone usually. And if you hear a lot of water, it's yeah, because it's kind of like mid-spring right now. It's in the middle of May, and the water level is kind of just a bit high. Just a little bit high. Kind of going out as far as I can go, but just a river. Just a lonely bench. I don't know if I'm trespassing or not. And then water. Lots and lots of water. Yep. So this is Oak Point. It's like a campground. I've only been here once. And I remember that the pool here when we were here was like pure, it was like green as the grass, pretty much. So I want to go see the pool again, see if it's full. I guess it's probably looking full. Yeah, people done. Great. Cool. So, not trespassing. Well, at least, not the only one who's trespassed here. Inside a shelter. It doesn't really help with the wind, but you know. Alright. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool looking at like all the structures and stuff that's like, it's been like flooded like this. I just keep deleting it when flying. I did record another video, but I kind of forgot to upload it, and now it's kind of out of date, so I really should record that. I really should upload that. So I'm going to upload this one. The last one was basically me just driving around. Wind in my nose. It's basically me just driving around and stuff, talking about my vacation, talking about like what we did in Florida and stuff. It was pretty fun in Florida, nice and warm, pretty relaxing. Like my headache went away for a minute there. Came back pretty much the instant. So now I know for sure that it's the job causing these headaches. At least I know that. But yeah, it was pretty nice, except for the travel. Travel was an absolute nightmare. If someone's watching this right now, just to give you a bit of travel advice, 2 bits of travel advice actually. Don't use Nexus passes while you're flying anyway, and don't fly with Sunwing. Because funny story. Long story short, we were originally planning to fly out of Moncton, but it turns out that Moncton doesn't have, they're not able to take Nexus passes. So I'm gonna lean on this. So basically, yeah, so they rejected our Nexus passes. Sunwing, the assholes that they are, didn't refund our flight, and it was a two-way flight. So they didn't refund our flight, nor did they decide, oh well, sorry about this, let's transfer your flight back so that, you know, you're not flying into the Moncton airport. No, they didn't even fucking do that. Fucking horrible customer service. There's a dead groundhog or something over there. That's disgusting. Um, but yeah, it's God. Fucking Sunwing is just it's horrible. Then we find a last minute flight from Halifax with WestJet. And when we told them the story, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, let me look into this for you. Like, let me give you more information of why, like they did all of this stuff for us that they didn't have to." In comparison to Sunwing, we're just like, okay. Well, you can't fly. We can't refund your flight. Sorry, sucks to suck, pretty much. I mean, yeah, don't fly Sunwing. If anything, fly WestJet or Delta or something. Delta was nice when the first time we flew over to Florida, and WestJet was nice as well. And then we were forced to book another flight with Sunwing back from Florida because it was the cheapest one, for a good reason, because my seat, it was fucking cramped. Like I was curled up in a ball most of this 4-hour flight, and my fucking, if you've ever been on a plane, you know that there's like a table that kind of flips out from the back of the seat in front of you. You kind of like turn a knob and then it just kind of falls down, and you can eat food and drink stuff there and everything. Mine was duct tape shut. Duct tape. It's like fucking budget flying 101 or something with fucking Sunwing. Fucking duct tape. I couldn't use my table. I had to carry my little cup of fucking orange juice the entire fucking flight until I finished it. Just fucking Sunwing is like, it's like the poor budget plane or something. I don't know. But Jesus Christ, they're just horrible. I can't stop staring at that. That's disgusting. Fucking, I don't even know what that is. Like a dead muskrat. I don't want to show it because it's disgusting, but I just can't. There's poop too. There's like someone started eating it and then it pooped. Fucking hell. That's disgusting. God. That's gross. Yep, that's gross. Awesome. Disgusting. Alright. Well, I'm not going to show you that because I'm going to censor it, so it's not like I can just go like, oh yeah, there it is, and then decide second, last minute that it's like, maybe not. There's like a little bungalow right there. It's like a little shelter. That's how deep the water is, because there are a couple of the same ones over there. So if I went over there, I'd be swimming. I don't want to swim again. This place is kind of like semi-flooded. There's water coming out from the bottom of it. I think the tide's coming up, maybe. I don't know. Speaking of tides, there's another cool story about what we did the week before. No, it was last week. Basically, so we were out exploring, and we found this beach. It was like it was somewhere in between St. Martin's and St. John. I think it's like Duck Pond or something. So we were exploring that beach. We kind of went a little too far. I mean, not too far, like we couldn't, walk back if there was an emergency, but it was a good ways. And we found this huge, like, badass fucking island. It was like one of those, like, stereotypical movie, like, Paradise Beach, like, archways where you can walk straight through. It's like a cave, but it's also like an island. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but it was fucking cool there. We kind of got a little carried away exploring it, because when we got to the top of that thing, which, of course, me being me, we had to do, fuck, I'm gonna have to walk around. Not going through that. Shit. But yeah, me being me, we're gonna have to climb shit and get on top of it. So we got on top of it. Beautiful view. Just incredible. It's like a tiny meadow on top of it too, like with the long grass and everything. Looks like people had fires there as well. And so when we were on top, I got to the end where when we looked down, it would have been the place where we walked up, or walked up to it. And I saw that the water just came rushing in. It was like the mini version of Reversing Falls, almost. Reversing Falls, if you don't live in New Brunswick, or if you don't live in New Brunswick or St. John, look it up. It's really cool. But yeah, Reversing Falls, it was kind of like that, except like a mini version of it. And by mini version, I mean still big, but just a smaller version, basically. So when I noticed that, like, oh shit, the water's flooding in, the tide's coming up, we need to go. Yeah, so we started running as fast as we could down that hill. Almost fell down a couple times. Probably would have broken a couple bones if I would have fallen, but yeah. There's a church. But yeah, so we got to the bottom, and at this point, my friend Patrick, he's kind of like a little bit behind, like as far enough behind that he wouldn't be able to see how deep the water was. And I was like, oh shit, we're gonna have to swim. So yeah, we kind of had to swim in freezing cold Atlantic Ocean water. That was, yeah. It's gonna be a moment that's kind of I'm not gonna be able to forget anytime soon. But yeah, that story kind of just stemmed off the fact that I do not want to go swimming in that. No way, Jose. Not yet. Maybe when it's a little warmer and less windy and less deep and less floody, and maybe not anytime soon. There's a graveyard. Oh shit, is my battery? My battery's at 5%. There's a graveyard. I'm gonna have to end this here a little early. Sorry about that. But yeah, I saw my screen dim, and I was like, oh shit, 5%. Here's an ending on like a bunch of fucking flooded trees. Yeah, the land goes all the way up there, but not today. See you later. Subscribe.